the main event of the evening. Let's get ready to rumble! Pounds. His professional record, 46 victories. And Pacquiao! 17 knockouts with only 1 defeat and 1 draw. Diaz!
Fans, protect yourselves all times. Touch them up now. Good luck to both of you. Good luck.
Possible deterioration. Is he number 1 pound for pound? He'll try looking to ask Manny Pacquiao one significant question. Did you train
for the weight division championship? And look at his body. I mean, using one of a small
beginning to this point of his career? Never once has he looked out of place in the body with the punches that are aimed at asking how well Pacquiao is trained.
Been on the top, but he's trying to find a way to come up between the gloves. But took the
for anything to happen quickly here.
Pacquiao's is boxing tonight. First time he's got somebody that he's faster than.
Pocos pero locas. In other words, we may be smaller, but we're crazy. As blocking ardently with his gloves, but on the defensive before
Pacquiao slows down. It's going to be hard for him to do anything offensive.
And a smile, and I will carry the spit bucket. Strickland has said if David could beat Manny Pacquiao, very pleased with the way his fighter fought round 1. CompuBox numbers, Pacquiao 19 out.
He's putting his combinations together, getting in and out.
10 from Pacquiao. Again, a body shot from Diaz. Good left hand by Diaz. Caught Pacquiao right bit, and another uppercut.
But he has not been landing. Those punches are not landing. Yeah, Pacquiao's throwing a lot of punches, but I haven't saw that much land, you know. And
Pacquiao trying to thrash Diaz with speed. Got big left over the top by Diaz. Blood coming from the right eye of David Diaz.
The manager of Diaz normally works in most fights as...
See a good one, Emmanuel?
It's a good cut, man. It's a beautiful combination. Right uppercut, then followed by right uppercut up between
the bridge of the nose.
Bridge of the nose is very difficult. It's not serious. It doesn't bleed too much. You know,
Diaz won't just go away.
Pacquiao's speed is just
hooked by Pacquiao. Another big right hook right on the button by Pacquiao, and not move away.
Yeah, but he's just too slow.
Same way we saw Andre Berto do it with his backhand last week. Pacquiao's doing magic. Pacquiao again with that right hook, right. The speed and skill of Manny Pacquiao is amazing.
Everything.
Well, remember when Pacquiao was great, even as a totally... He's too brave to just go away amid the onslaught from Pacquiao. 2 body shots from Diaz, and a 3rd one as the round comes to a close.
You see right here, you see Pacquiao throwing his right hook, something that he can't normally do.
His work.
Yeah.
Brings a whole new meaning to the old boxing phrase, admiring your work.
6, Manny Pacquiao. Jim, I can't remember a sound his right hand back. It's amazing. I mean, Roy Jones used to do it with the left hand.
It's a little bit more serious.
Since Pacquiao would be able to cut Diaz up.
And the fact that Pacquiao's doing everything and moving and twisting and pivoting and turning.
No matter how hard Diaz works to cover up against these onslaughts, the right eye of Diaz, as you said, Emmanuel, so he's bleeding from the nose, and they throw at the same time. The difference in hand speed is... Diaz's left eye is beginning to swell.
But which was a headbutt right there.
There's no way you're going to beat him if he's getting off that many shots.
So being that he's not a devastating one punch, because Pacquiao is just a little too fast, a little too sharp, and steadily moving and
demonstrating that as far as attitude is concerned, he won't take no for an answer. With blinding speed is amazing. With the jab, because he doesn't really need to set anything up.
No, he doesn't. He just...
The top. 2 quick right hands inside. Another. The bloody mask speaks for itself.
It's very...
And incidentally, in case you're really paying, 1 more rounds than Pacquiao has won. That's how good he is. Hard left hand by Diaz, determination by David Diaz. Daniel Stewart, the layman, not all that familiar with boxing.
A little bit kind of disappointed. I thought that it would have coagulated a lot better.
Trying to stop two bad cuts and try to talk his fighter through the fight.
Jim is actually a pharmacist by trade, too.
Action slows momentarily in round. Despite every a power puncher either. The way Diaz will quit. He's totally willing to go out on his shield. On 6. But he will do what has to be done, which is to continue to go after. Incomparable ring violence. Eric Morales last year, he did it with his right eye swollen up like a tennis.
It starts bleeding right away again. It's a big factor in this fight.
Halfway through, they
just stop the puncher because he's not just throwing one punch or two. It's just the speed and the variety.
That's the story of what's happened so far. Harold Letterman, how do you have it through the...
I think there's a lot more 10-8 rounds mixed in there somewhere. But being stopped, because we're beyond the 4th round, they'll go to the scorecards to determine the winner.
With a punch.
It'll go to the scorecard.
Now he's a crafty technical boxer in this fight. Pacquiao.
Violence mixed with artistic brilliance. That's what Manny Pacquiao is. He wasn't as fast as Zab Judah in 1996 either. But he somehow got that done. So don't tell David Diaz he doesn't have. And incidentally, when he goes to class to sit in a college classroom, 5 armed bodyguards, the students, scream and shout when he comes into the room and ask to. The way for a slower fighter to deal with speed is to try to want to assault David Diaz. At 26 and 130, and Emmanuel, I think the early returns maybe
This fight's going to have to stop pretty soon. The referee's going to have to stop the fight.
by continuing to take punishment in a fight where he's not going to go down, not going to get
Pushing and stumbling and falling in, but there's no problem. So just
referee and the medical supervisors at ringside. Diaz has less and less to offer as the 8th round goes. His statement. There isn't much reason beyond brave for his own good. You knew it tonight. On David Diaz's punch output has been dropping. 65 punches thrown. A serious consideration must now be given to stopping the fight in the 9th.
he's not a knockout puncher, so he's not going to perform a one-punch miracle.
And the chance for pay-per-view benefits if the buy rate rises.
$1 for these fights, which is a good paycheck. And he's
There's some honor in allowing David Diaz to finish the fight. How many more? Down he goes. Welcome to the lightweight jab. Left hand. Good night.
WBC lightweight champion